Hey, how's it going, everyone? So today we're going to talk about starting to sell on Amazon. Selling on Amazon can be very lucrative and very profitable. But like starting any other business, there's going to be a learning curve. Associated with that learning curve is going to be a lot of trial and error, a lot of time, and a lot of money spent to perfect the entire process. One of the main things when starting out is getting your numbers right and establishing your numbers, especially with your FBA fees. There's a lot of FBA fees and logistic costs that a lot of people do not take into consideration, and this can drive your margin down drastically and make this a non-profitable endeavor. So we're going to start with FBA fees. Number one is the size of the product, and it goes by the cubic foot. So the length, the width, and the height of the product. When you guys are sourcing these products, can you get the products in smaller packaging? Do you need to send them in packaging? These are all questions you need to ask yourself. If they come in retail packaging, individually packaged and wrapped, do you need to put it in another box, or can you put all the cased products in one large box and ship them directly to the fulfillment center? This is a lesson that I learned the hard way. And just by reducing my package size, I have drastically reduced my logistic costs in reference to shipping my pallets as well as my FBA fees. Weight's another huge thing. Anything over 50 pounds is a team lift and requires two people to move your product. This is a red flag, guys. You want to stay away from anything over 50 pounds. Not only is it an oversized item, but it is a team lift product. So we're going to talk about size tiers. There's two different size tiers in reference to FBA. There's your standard and there is your oversize. So standard is going to be 20 pounds or less. Now take into consideration, guys, that this is in the full packaging. So the retail packaging plus inside any additional packaging that you're going to send your products. And the dimensions, the standard dimensions for the standard is 18 inches on its longest side, 14 inches on its median side, and 8 inches on its shorter side. Now you can most definitely have dimensions smaller than this and still qualify for standard. Any item that exceeds these dimensions are of course going to be oversized, where your FBA fees are going to go up. So keep that in mind. I personally don't sell any oversized items and I don't recommend it. But to each their own. Make sure you do your product research. So basically with your set, if you're selling a set, the dimensions and the product packaging is combined into one factor. So if you have 2 or 3 boxes that are combined in one set, and that's one ASIN, the dimensions that I previously wrote off to you are all going to go together. A couple more fees that you guys have to take into consideration is handling. So is the manufacturer you're purchasing the product from, or if you are shipping the product yourself, are you doing the prep work? There's a couple different factors in prepping which fall under labeling, bubble wrap, packaging, or anything that you need to make sure that your product arrives to the fulfillment center undamaged, undisturbed, and definitely not broken. What I recommend definitely starting out is labeling the products yourselves, or have the manufacturer that you are shipping direct from overseas do this for you. You can email them your SKU or your ASIN, and as well with the stickers, and they can print them out and put them on the boxes for you guys. This will definitely save you about 20 to 30 cents per package, and at the end of the year, you know, if you sell 40,000 units, this will add up. The referral fee. So this is kind of like a commission that Amazon gets off your product for selling your product. You have to pay to use this platform, and you are paying for the large volume of traffic that is coming to this platform. This depends, of course, on the category that you're in, the niche that you're in, and it ranges between 10 to 20% typically. All of mine are about 15%. So keep that in mind when you guys are running numbers, crunching numbers, and seeing where you're going to be at margin-wise for your product prior to launch. Now a base fee. This is another fee that Amazon does, and I haven't seen this less than $3. So it's usually between $3 or $4, and you want to take this into a factor: the referral fee plus the FBA fee, as well as the base fee. and crunch that into your numbers. So you have your product cost, you have your FBA fee, and then you're going to have your referral fee. So when you're crunching numbers, make sure that the product cost plus these subtract from your retail cost, or the cost that you're selling on Amazon, makes sense. Now if you're running PPC, which I recommend, you also have to take that cost into factor as well. If your ACOS, or average cost of sales, is 20 or 30%, pull those numbers in an Excel sheet and add that to your additional numbers, and that'll tell you exactly where you're at. I recommend everybody being between 20 and 40% marginally for this to make sense. You don't want to be wasting your time or doing this just for fun. The goal is to make money, guys. With that being said, we'll close up with product pricing. You want to be about $25 to $30. That way Prime members are eligible to get their 2 to 3 day free shipping. And this is the sweet spot. Anything over $25 to $30 people really have to think about. There's more thinking that goes involved, but products that are under $30, usually there's less thinking, they do less research, they do less price comparison, so on and so forth. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for the next videos.